Welcome to the Alex Anani Court here on the campus of URI, the Ryan Center. Peter Gay, along with Marty Crowley. Our producers, Anthony Haywood on camera, Stanley Leo. Smithfield, LaSalle Academy. Last game of 4 today at the Ryan Center. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a good one here. Another Division I rival. Let's go to the starting lineups for these senior-laden teams. First, the Rams will be wearing their home white uniforms. Senior captain Lawrence Saber will wear number 4. Mike McCourt, ironically from Smithfield, wears number 10, another senior. Jimmy Perry, a sharp-shooting guard, wears number 21 for the Rams, along with Michael Valelli, another senior, and along with 6'5", Andrew Fleet will start for the Rams as well. For the Sentinels, Nathan Patno wears number 4. Lorenzo Fernandez, 21. Steven Aiello. You want to talk about sharpshooters with Aiello. He made 54 threes this year. Isaiah Roman and Josh Gorgone, 11. LaSalle in their home white uniforms with maroon numerals, maroon trim. Smithfield in the road green uniforms. LaSalle move right to left on your television internet dial, and Smithfield left to right. Should be a good one. The number 1 and number 4 seed. They met once during this regular season. LaSalle beat Smithfield 69-51. Should be a great game. The winner will play Hendricken tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the state title.
Television internet dial, that's a new one.
Well, it's just...
I knew what you meant.
Thank you.
Even a TV doesn't have a dial anymore.
I'm showing my age what it is.
I remember when you used to have to get up and out of the chair to change the channel. Oh, God forbid.
Oh, my uncle, the greatest gift I ever got was my first remote-controlled television.
Oh, nice backdoor cut, nice recognition, nice basket, Michael McCourt.
Yeah, Mike McCourt, snip back door. Great pass out front, and the Rams, a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Come out defending Smithfield. Smithfield, a very, very good team. These guys have been together for a while. Joe Bennett in his 17th year at Smithfield. LaSalle opens up kind of 2-3 matchup zone against the Sentinels.
Three-pointer, left side, too strong by Nathan Patnode. Rams looking to jump out to the early lead. They lead 2-0. Would love to increase it here.
According to Eric Simonelli, LaSalle needs to play 32 minutes of defense in order to be successful. That's what they need to do.
Contact outside by Isaiah Roman. I'm not sure the contact was as much as Lawrence Saber sold it to be, but it did the job. He got the call.
Yeah, Saber, very athletic point guard. We've seen him play on this stage before as Roman picks up his first foul.
Three-pointer, right wing, no good. Rebound inside Lorenzo Fernandez, a 6'3" senior forward / center.
Both these teams senior laden. Patno's the guy here for Smithfield to get going, and Smithfield turns the ball over right away. Smithfield, a high school with only 350 boys in it. Nice pass.
Shot missed inside by Michael Valelli.
Fernandez comes away with his second rebound.
Joshua Gorgone hits the three-pointer.
Boy, Josh Gorgone, Coach Joe Bennett alluded to the fact that he gave him a big lift the other night coming off the bench.
Oh, and a big walk inside by Isaiah Roman, and then a traveling violation called against the Rams.
Good sequence there for Smithfield. You know, maybe a little nervous and not having been here in a long, long time here, and LaSalle, a perennial power, getting here.
Gorgone, this time the miss. Ball will go out of bounds off of LaSalle. They're saying it was off of Andrew Fleet.
Boy, Lorenzo Fernandez, once again, involved in the boards, doing a great job pounding that glass.
With it in the corner, Isaiah Roman. They quickly swing it top of the key to Gorgone. Right wing to Aiello. He buries the three-pointer.
Well, great job by Steven Aiello right there. Good patience. LaSalle never challenged. They had a man posting up, and unlike last game where we had some class that had issues shooting the three, Smithfield comes out firing on all cylinders. Aiello is going to be called for the personal foul, his first, to be the team second.
Checking out of the game, Andrew Fleet.
Good wingspan by Patton. You don't see a lot of teams actually pay 2-3 coming out. They'll kind of match up out of it instead of just sitting straight zone.
Interesting hairdo. The Mohawk.
Yeah, by Nathan Patton.
That one will be knocked out of bounds by Aiello.
You know, Coach Joe Bennett's very fond of all these guys, this group of guys. They were talking in an article in the Providence Journal the other day about how this is a special thing for them, being a public school and having played together for so long. So what it means the world to them.
Almost a traveling violation, Michael McCourt. They get it inside. Fernandez swallows up the ball.
The other thing about Mike McCourt, you know, a great player. He probably played rec with all these kids because they're the same age, coming from Smithfield.
Long three-pointer, shot no good, but fighting for the rebound. Patnode and Fernandez, they're on the same team. That usually results in the ball going out of bounds. It did.
Once again, Fernandez doing his job on the boards.
Long three-pointer. Was just that, long. 5-on-4, but good job by Michael McCourt, knocking the sideline pass out of bounds.
Good start here for Smithfield, you know, coming into this game. Very senior laden. Patnode has been their leading scorer for most of this tournament, or both tournaments. These teams met once during the regular season with Salle coming out victorious.
That's twice a poor entry pass and a turnover by Smithfield. And they are saying on the public address announcement, so we'll stay with that, Lawrence Sabir. I was told it was Saber, but they're saying Sabir, and I'll go with their pronunciation. You ever notice that? You ask one coach, they'll give you one pronunciation, the other coach will give you another. Ask a third, you'll get a third pronunciation.
And the player will disagree with every single one of them. Turnover by Smithfield. Good help defense that time by Jonathan Glickman-Tondro.
Oh, good job. Persistence by Glickman-Tondro. Glickman-Tondro is one of those players that makes the Rams happy they don't put names on the back of the jerseys. Three-pointer missed by Aiello. Driving down court, missing was Sabir. Back comes Smithfield. Fucking and a foul by Nathan Patnode.
Oh, what a great Euro step that time by Nathan Patnode, getting himself to the rack. Great step through, Euro step, protected the ball. And Smithfield now up 8-4 with a chance to make it 9-4. The biggest lead of the game early here, 11:36 remaining in the first half. Reminder, we're coming to you from the Ryan Center on the campus of the University of Rhode Island on the NFHS network.
Patnode, the three-point play. Marty, all 9 points have come on three-point plays. That one, the natural variety.
There's nothing wrong with this. Something to be said for that as well, the old-fashioned way.
Patnode gets it down court, and Stephen Aiello will be fouled.
No, he won't be fouled.
Are you serious?
You know, it's funny. Eric Simonelli was just talking to Frank Iannetta on the sideline about making calls, and there was no call there. And now there's going to be a call going the other way.
Boy, talk about adding insult to injury. You know, the block was fine, but it was after the block where they took him out.
Smithfield in a little 2-1-2 half-court trap. 2-2-1, actually.
Oh, driving, stopping, popping, missing. Glickman-Tondro.
Avian Pia with the basket.
He is 6'3".
He is a large human being. I was down there during pregame.
He doesn't look that tall. Not from up here.
He's wide. Delay of game one against the Rams. You know, you let that ball drop through the net.
Smithfield sets up their half-court set, 18 on the shot clock. High post. Fernandez kept alive, almost tipped in by Patno.
Very athletic.
Talk about athletic. Lawrence Sabir. And there's not much defensively Fernandez could have done there.
Yeah. Lawrence Sabre has been here before on this stage, and being a senior, obviously, you see LaSalle's plan here as early as just attacking the basket.
Second personal foul on Sabir, so he's in early foul trouble. Free throws missed.
Good job with Patno clearing that rebound sometimes. You know, that's where you win and lose games too, is free throw rebounding. A lot of teams take it for granted.
LaSalle Academy. The double miss at the free throw line. And failing to convert is Smithfield. Sabir again. Oh, swallowed up by Patno. And a traveling violation. And Sabir is frustrated, but I thought it was a clean block underneath.
You know, Fernandez will go to the bench with this with his second foul. He was very, very active on the boards. Sentinels with a 9-6 lead.
Well, every basket has come in threes, including that one by number 3, Stephen Aiello.
Downtown, Stephen Aiello. Nice looking stroke right there. That was a good 24, 25 footer. He was well behind the three-point arc.
They throw up into the stands t-shirts every time your team. Nice move by Pia, who buries the jumper. But every time your team hits a three, they throw t-shirts up into the stands in that team section. If this keeps up, everyone from Smithfield will go home with a t-shirt.
You could have a complete whiteout, if you like, of t-shirts if they somehow get through to tomorrow.
Nice little move. Baseline jumper won't go.
Good rebound by Brian Goodwin. Good no call by the official there. Didn't affect the play. Let the kids play.
And the block. And a foul on Jonathan Glickman-Tundra.
Yeah, he probably fouled him actually a little before the foul actually got called, and he was complaining about it. But good job by Josh Gorgon putting his head down and going to the basket.
Josh Gorgon misses the free throw. He would have only made that had it been 3 free throws.
Coach said Gorgon and Aiello really gave his team a big lift in the last term and coming off the bench.
Well, finally a point that does not come in a cluster of threes, 13-8.
Does that mathematically bother you?
It does. The symmetry is gone. (13-8). Inside, missing Pia. Nice box out as Cornelius Waite tried to pull that one in, but Smithfield doing a nice job keeping him off the glass.
Patno might have got a piece of that one.
Speaking of Patno, little fall away from 14 feet. And a good timeout here by Eric Simonelli. We'll take timeout as well. 8:25 left in the first. 15-8, Smithfield on top.
Welcome back to the Ryan Center, the campus of the University of Rhode Island. Smithfield with a 15-8 lead. LaSalle coming out of a timeout with the ball. Sabier with it now. He's going to get an offensive foul on a screen. Little push-up that time. Lawrence, Avian P Avian Pea, gets called for the foul. And with that, Smithfield gets the ball back.
Smithfield a chance to increase the lead with a three-pointer. They'd have a 10-point lead. All of a sudden, I have the hiccups. Not good when you're calling a basketball game.
Patno, meanwhile, dials in 3-ball in and out. Rebound comes down to Pea.
It was halfway down. Good non-call there. The dish will result in a basket by Cornelius Waite.
Yeah, nice job by Mike McCourt keeping his body under control. And this little mini run here by Smithfield, who now has kind of put them distance themselves early on here. That's a long three, man in his face, contested.
Stephen Aiello hits his third three-pointer. He now has 9 points.
Oh, great job by Aiello getting out there. Now he's out in transition. He thought Patton thought he was going to zig and he zagged right there, but showing that depth shooting is Aiello. As we mentioned, the senior captain, 6'3", averaging 14 points a game, had 54 of them during the regular season.
Joseph Bennett, the Smithfield coach, was questioning whether or not that pass was deflected. The referee shook his head, and as I turned, I saw something go flying in the air. I thought it was Bennett throwing his cane in the air. It was one of the T-shirts after the three-pointer.
Jimmy Parry now down the other end gets the Salle back to within 6 with a nice bucket.
18-12, 6:45 left here in the first.
Bennett named an icon in Smithfield. Joe taking over the program 17 years ago for his brother.
Wow.
Also coaches boys cross country there. Very successful program.
Oh, nice wraparound pass, but a traveling violation by Sean Kiernan.
Yeah, Kiernan, he kind of he went to go, didn't go to go, and his feet weren't set. Nice pass, nice dish. Unfortunately, not a result that Smithfield would have hoped for.
Battling underneath McCourt and his counterpart wearing number 10, Brian Goodwin.
That's a good move right there. Nice steal by Saber.
McCourt has it stripped away right into the hands, however, of Avian Pea, who will miss. Rebound Sean Kiernan, and he will be fouled by Lawrence Sabir. That'll be his second.
Yep, that's the guy who makes things go here for LaSalle. A little too anxious down here in the other end.
Take it back, that's his first.
Those are the ones, though, that they keep adding, they add up, and next thing you know, you're at the free throw line. Not in this half, but come second half, that's an issue.
Patno the miss, but all alone underneath. No one boxing out Isaiah Roman. That will drive a coach crazy.
Yeah, that was just like we drew it up in the locker room prior to the game right there. Isaiah Roman just gets some good ups in it. Ooh.
Well, it looked like Aiello. There was contact initially with the body, and then it looked like the clean block.
Here's where, that once again, it's not about the officials, but a third official in there. Stuff that gets let go all year now gets called. And Wade misses his first free throw.
And the bad news for Smithfield, Stephen Aiello, who has 3 3-pointers, picks up his second personal foul.
Oh, here's where Joe Bennett will go to his bench and hopefully get some production out of it.
Both free throws missed by Cornelius Waite. .5:25 left, first half. Smithfield looking to pull off the upset. Three-pointer, corner! Good by Joshua Gorgone, his second. And LaSalle Academy wants yet another timeout. We'll take timeout as well. It's a welcome back. 5:15 left here in the first half. Smithfield 23-12 on the strength of 5 3-pointers and one natural three-point play.
Yeah, Smithfield shooting the ball very, very well coming out. They have, as you said, 5 3-pointers and going to their bench, and they've opened up their largest lead of the game here at 23-12.
Salle Academy after the timeout. They're second, by the way. They have 4 remaining.
Great move. In traffic, drop step, spin move. Good job by Mike McCourt.
Now, if you're LaSalle, you look for the defensive stop. The basket to make this maybe a 7 or a 6-point game.
Never panicking. Smithfield just running their sets. Patno comes up to set a high screen.
That should be a 2-pointer. It will be, but only by a toenail.
Yeah, Sean Shannon with a fist pump. Good sets by Coach Joe Bennett. That was only a 2, so I have 25, not 26 to 14.
Yeah, that was a 2-pointer. They'll adjust that on the scoreboard.
Smithfield very wisely sticks guys in the corners. They spread you out. They keep people in tight. Little mid-range screen, and now it goes to your post player, who's actually a left-hander.
Patno, the 3-pointer won't go, but deflects the pass on the fast break.
Scoreboard has been adjusted.
Anthony had it right all the time.
Anthony is the man.
You don't believe him? Believe us? Ask him.
Anthony is the man. We always pay attention to Anthony. We're lucky to have him. He's the guy who does the yeoman's job.
He does. Never says a word. Then again, if he did, we wouldn't hear him because we have the headsets on. For all we know, he's talking to us the whole game. And they're thinking, boy, he's thinking, man, they're rude.
This is the 4th game. What do I got to do? So LaSalle, you have to make a free throw.
So Lawrence Sabir at the line to shoot 2. He's 0 of 2 from the line tonight. That foul was on Isaiah Roman, his 2nd. And the ball has disappeared. And it's back.
Another lucky fan. Maybe that's the ball that got blocked by Jabari Johnson in the first game.
Finally came down. Sabir makes the first. Now 1 of 5 free throw shooting for LaSalle Academy.
Mike Dickey, the 6'2 junior, now checks into the game for Smithfield as Aiello, Roman, and Fernandez all with 2 fouls.
Sabir misses the 2nd. Patno comes away with the rebound.
You know, if you're Smithfield, you think about it, you got 3 guys in foul trouble. Just run your sets, be patient, get out of here. Even though there's 3 minutes left, you can get out of here with this lead, keep the lead where it is. We're in good shape going into the second half.
Aiello with 2, Fernandez with 2, Roman with 2. Fernandez has been on the bench most of this half. 1 on the shot clock and a shot clock violation. It's one thing to run clock, but you have to realize when the clock is about to expire.
Yeah. Coach Joe Bennett's getting on Nathan as well. It's good coaching right there. You got to hold your players accountable for their actions.
Foul, no shot.
Well, Brian Goodwin fouls his counterpart.
So over the limit now, Michael McCourt will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1, where the Rams are 1 of 6 from the line. makes the first. We'll get another.
Mike McCord has had a great career here at LaSalle Academy. Great score for them. Averaging 17 points a game this year for the Rams.
Makes both. So the lead is 8. Well, the question will be, can Smithfield hang on for that double-digit lead, or will LaSalle make a run?
3 starters on the bench, Peter.
McCourt three-pointer won't go. Ball goes off of Michael Villelli.
Patnode and Gorgone, the only starters on the floor for Smithfield right now.
And they use a timeout.
I can kind of see that one in a way where things are getting out of control. LaSalle's making a little run here. You got 3 starters on the bench. You want to be sure of what you're going to do.
We'll take timeout as well. 2:29 left here in the first. Welcome back, everyone, and a turnover after the timeout, so a wasted timeout.
Yep, I just said it was a good timeout, and right away it comes back to bite me. I should have said it was a bad timeout, and then they would have went down the other way and scored. Smithfield got to dig in. You don't want to let Mike McCourt take in charge, and good block that time. Surrounded by 3 Smithfield guys right there.
McCourt took a shot to the face. They inbound to James Parry. Parry. Pass underneath. Oh, a block by Patnode came out of nowhere to pull that one away.
A great job by Patnode coming off the help side that time. Losing the ball, yet getting it back.
And then Patnode will be fouled inside. That will only be the 5th team foul on LaSalle, so the Sentinels will inbound.
Andrew Fleet with a little cross check right there that time for the Rams. If you're Nathan Patnode, man, you just got to keep your head about yourself is what you get. Is what you got to do here is, it's getting a little grabby and clutchy down there now. And good job by Patnode, keeping his head, as I just alluded to. They're just, with him being the only starter out there, he's getting one of the 2 starters out there right now, getting a lot of attention. Swept and went right to the basket.
Andrew Fleet picks up his 2nd personal foul, and Nathan Patnode to shoot 2. Misses the first.
Much to the joy of the large LaSalle contingent behind the basket where Patnode is shooting.
Misses both. And block or a foul? The official says a foul.
It's 2 fouls on Josh Gorgone as well. I thought he had lost the ball in the middle of the air from our vantage point. We had a pretty good shot at it. And Sebier will get himself back to the line. He's been there 4 times today already.
Makes the front end for the first of 2. Jonathan Glickman-Tondro into the game, as is Avian Pia, replacing Michael Villelli and Andrew Fleet. That one will flush. 25-19.
LaSalle's last 5 points have come on free throws.
And the lead is down to 6, so Smithfield is not closing out. Strong. They'll count that one. That'll help the cause.
Boy, I'll tell you, big-time players make big-time plays, and Nathan Patnode just made another one right there, getting himself to the basket. Caught the ball. He's left-handed, so he got the ball at the left elbow, just swept and went. It's a big bucket right there.
Patnode completes the three-point play, so that's actually 21 of their 28 points have come by way of the three.
That's cool.
Patnode the block, and then Patnode the foul. Count the bucket, plus the foul down the other end. Avian Pia.
Yeah, he got stuck up in the air that time, did Patnode. Good move by Pea. Actually, I think Pea lost the ball there for a little bit. He's giving them a nice lift off the bench, has 6 points.
Pia cannot convert, but putting in the rebound, Michael McCourt. He now has 8 points. And the lead is 5.
Well, it was an 11-point lead, though. You just said, can Smithfield finish out the half with 3 starters on the bench?
And then the steal. Tell you, the way it's going, this is going to be a tie game heading into the locker room. Traveling violation. And Avian Pia knew it immediately.
You wonder here if it gets down late in the half and under 30 seconds, if Joe Bennett puts his starters back in offensively to try to get a bucket here. Doing their best to stave off LaSalle.
They get it to Patnode out on the left wing. Right wing to Dickey. Flashing out is Kiernan.
A version of the flex offense they're running. They're sending people all over the place, though.
And they don't even get a shot off. Wild shot missed by Sabir. Pia the rebound. Pia in the paint. Shot won't fall. And if I'm Smithfield, I go for the last shot here.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not rushing anything here. You're just keeping the ball out. One shot, point guard signals.
The shot clock is off.
Well, Smithfield will go in with the lead. Just what will it be?
And they will throw one up. Patnode. It won't go, and that will do it for first half play. 28-23, a good half of basketball for Smithfield, but a nice close to the first 16 minutes by the LaSalle Academy Rams. 28-23, back with scoring totals, thoughts from the coach, and more. We are back here at the Ryan Center. Smithfield going right to left here in the second half. They'll start out with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Looked at one point, Marty, as if they were going to run away with this game. They got cold. They got in foul trouble. And LaSalle made them pay.
Yeah, they get up 25-14. LaSalle started clawing back with 5 straight free throws.
It's a 3-point game.
Mike McCourt, nice step-through move, and the Rams now come out applying a little three-quarter court pressure here. The other thing with Smithfield, a lot of these guys have been sitting for a long time.
Oh, nice play underneath. I thought Lorenzo Fernandez got away with a little push-off to separate himself from the defender, but it's not called by the official. It's not a foul.
Boy, Lorenzo Fernandez, who made his presence felt early on the boards at least anyway, with his first buckets, had a major portion of that first half.
LaSalle Academy, their first three-pointer of the afternoon, James Parry, and the lead is down to 2.
Yeah, Jimmy Parry, good sharpshooter here for these Rams.
Smithfield, a team that was on fire in the first half from outside, misses a 3. Couple putbacks, no good. And Smithfield will then turn it over.
Yeah, a little discombobulated here starting the second half for both teams. LaSalle has come out of the half a little more focused, and they've cut this thing down to 2.
Eric Simonelli yelling elbow, elbow, and there's the basket by Lawrence Sabir Jr. And we have a tie game 30-30. That lead evaporated in a hurry.
First time we've been tied since the beginning of the game. You know, if you're Smithfield now, you just got to make sure you keep your emotions in check and just keep playing the game. The Salle obviously on a high here. Hoping to become at least have one public school in the state championship game.
Wide open three, won't go. LaSalle for the lead. No good. And Patnode will be fouled by Michael Vallely, who is helped up on a nice display of sportsmanship by Joshua Gorgo.
Going after that rebound, Mike Vallely, a little too aggressive.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's another thing now LaSalle has done. Now they've extended out a little bit their defense, not to give Smithfield these looks. Smithfield can get the ball inside, though, penetrate, maybe get another good look at a three before they knock one down.
Tell you one thing, they know what side of the court Stephen Aiello is on, that's for sure.
Just right there, good ball reversal by the Sentinels. Getting the ball in the post to Fernandez. Patno now on the inbound gets a little bump, and he's going to get called for the foul that time. He was riding him the whole time. It was Andrew Fleet.
That'll be called on Sabir, his second.
You know, Fleet's job, obviously, every time he's in the game, is to find Patno and make him know let him know he's there.
Patnode's 6'4". If you take into account the top of the mohawk, he's 6'6".
I knew where you were going with that before you even went there.
It was that obvious, was it?
Well, I've worked with you before, so that's quite all right. That's why we get along so well. We understand each other.
I pick up the strangest things. That's how I met my wife. Don't ever tell her I said
no,
that.
I will never tell her that. 4 for 8 in the day now. The Sentinels from the free throw line. They re-grabbed the lead with 13 minutes straight up here in the second half.
Driving, really throwing up a wild shot. Not a good shot was James Parry, but Parry will get it back in the corner and hit the three.
Jimmy Parry's second three of the half. Back to back into that corner. Maybe it's that side of the court. He had 34 during the year to Jimmy Parry. And now being called for the foul.
Yeah, it should be on McCourt because once the ball squirted loose, he blocked Aiello from getting the ball.
Yeah, they wanted to travel there. And now it's 2 on Mike McCourt. The Salle with a 1-point lead.
Smithfield trailing by 1. It's been a long, slow climb back by the Rams. They get it inside to Fernandez, backing his way. Kicks it outside to Aiello, still hot.
Great job of Smithfield that time, just what you talked about a minute ago. Kicking the ball into the post, reversing it, being patient. When everybody doubles down, kick it back out to the open shooter. Great set by the Sentinels.
Jumper missed by Vallely. And Smithfield, yet another big trip down court. They'd love to extend it to a 2-possession lead.
It seems like every trip in this game now, it becomes a big trip.
Patnode, step back, no good. Isaiah Roman wanted a foul, and I tend to agree with Isaiah. There's a big block by Fernandez who says, get it out of here. And then a technical foul will be called on Lawrence Sabir Jr. And I thought a good call by the official.
Absolutely. Ben Kerman, absolutely. There was a little extracurricular stuff going on, a two-handed shove. And Sabir lost his cool there. And then meanwhile, down on the other end, Lorenzo Fernandez is talking to the ref. Walk away, man. You just don't egg everybody on.
Technical foul charge for the Salle for Lawrence Sabir. His third, team's fourth.
So
So the technical is also a personal foul and a team foul.
right. We changed that rule maybe 10 years or so ago, somewhere in that vicinity. NFHS.
10 years, that's like what yesterday was,
Yesterday.
right?
That's right.
And unlike the NBA, the technical foul really punishes a team if you make your free throws and then you get the basketball.
Right. Yeah, because even that one, I mean, it does because well, now you get the ball back, and you were theoretically on a breakaway. Well, Smithfield has kind of stemmed the tide here with a 4-point lead thanks to the 2 free throws off the tech. Sabir is going to the bench now to calm down.
Boy, a basket here, especially a 3, would be huge. Fernandez hits. It's a 2, but it's huge nonetheless. Basketball championships on the NFHS network. NFHSnetwork.com/RIIL is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Rhode Island Interscholastic League championship action.
We finally got an emotionally charged competitive game up and down the line here. I shouldn't say competitive, but a well-played game on both sides. A lot of body shots being thrown, and we're expecting a rock fight the last 11 minutes here.
Figuratively and literally. Patnode might have got a piece out of that. Boy, I thought he had not established position on the court when he came in and caught that ball, but it was right in front of the official, and the official's always right.
From where they are, from where we are, though, we got a great seat here, sitting high above the Ryan Center.
3-pointer, I think the only miss by Stephen Aiello, who then pokes the ball loose. Oh, nice spin move by Waite inside, and a block by Isaiah Roman, but I think it's going to be the large swat as part of the block that will draw the call.
Yeah, that's what happens is, you get in the air and you're only hanging there so long, and your hands come down, and it's tough when you're a big man. You see that ball right in front of you, and you think you want to swat everything to the moon. And now Roman picks up his 3rd foul for the Sentinels. It's different picking up your 3rd with 10 minutes to go than it is in the first half.
Andrew Fleet missing the first of 2. Fleet has yet to score a point.
The Sentinels have shot 10 free throws. LaSalle has shot 12. Make it 13.
Misses both.
Good box out that time by Fernandez on the low block.
5 of 13, 38% for the Rams. Fernandez. Shot won't go. The only thing that's bad about Fernandez taking a foul line jumper, he's not underneath for the rebound. McCourt, shot won't go. And Fernandez will be fouled.
Yeah, that's a pretty good foul if you think about it. They had numbers. Cornelius Wade ended up fouling him on the outlet pass. Smithfield had 3-on-1 heading down the other end with Andrew Fleet, the only guy back. However, that is your 5th foul of the half. 2 more fouls, and they come quick. You'll be shooting free throws for at least 6-7 minutes, the way that this is going.
A team that's shooting 70%, 7 of 10. Fleet is out of the game. Back in is Avian Pia, who had 6 points off the bench in the first. 3-pointer by Patnode won't go.
I don't know if that's a shot you really wanted right there.
And Fernandez, the good defense, the force by Parry, results in a Smithfield ball.
Well, I think he called for the curve, and he threw him a fastball there. Good hands by the kid on the end of the bench. Thank God he had him ready. He would have got that right in the kisser right there.
And LaSalle Academy will take a timeout. That'll be their 3rd. Gives Marty a chance to say this.
To purchase a DVD keepsake copy of today's event, click on the blue Get the DVD button directly under your event in the video player. Or click on the buy a DVD button on the top right-hand corner of the NFHS Network website. Today's game is also available for all subscribers via our mobile website. Log on to NFHSnetwork.com from your smartphone or tablet and view live games or replays from anywhere. Great job by the NFHS Network promoting high school athletics, not only here in Rhode Island, but across the country. As we know, Tom Mezzanotte very heavily involved with the NFHS. The executive director of the Interscholastic League. I've taken many a course on the NFHS Learn, and it's a very effective tool for coaches, administrators, even parents can go online and see stuff as well. So, great job by everybody at the NFHS.
Oh, Fernandez, the big block. Outlet to Patnode. Patnode attacks the glass. Shot won't fall. And then kept alive by Aiello. Scramble. And a timeout will be called by the Smithfield coach coming over to the referee.
That's a great job of officiating right there. There were bodies flying all over the place. Good hustle going after the ball. No foul was called. It's a full timeout with Smithfield up by 6 with 8:52 remaining. Welcome back to the Ryan Center on the campus of the University of Rhode Island. Marty Crowley, Peter Gay. As Smithfield about to inbound the ball with 8:52 remaining under their basket with a 6-point lead.
Marty, we've seen a number of times throughout the day teams call timeout to save a possession only to then turn the ball over or not score. This time it will result in a free throw attempt, at least 2. Smart move. They went right at the middle of the LaSalle defense.
Yeah, good design play to get Patno to the free throw line. Not only do you get the opportunity to make a pair of free throws, and that's disconcertion right there by number 5, waving your hands up and down. You don't see that a lot anymore, people moving their hands like this on the free throw line. But more importantly now, the next foul by LaSalle, Smithfield will shoot 1-on-1 the rest of the way out. So it's a win-win right now on this possession, at least for Smithfield. For the first time all day, we saw something good come out of that timeout.
Misses the second. So it's a 7-point lead, and then yet another turnover committed by the Rams.
Great hustle by Steve Aiello, hustling back there.
Smithfield, too early to start working clock, but certainly never too early to look for a good shot as they turn the ball over.
Yeah, too many guys in the same space right there, not enough spacing. And you know, Fernandez hit a couple of jumpers from there earlier. You would have thought he would have done it again.
Oh, Fernandez, he's had a huge second half. Block, swat.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he got them going early with a couple of big rebounds to start the game. Went into foul trouble and sat for a good portion of the first half. Strong kid in there.
Designed inbound play will result in a 3-pointer by James Parry.
That's his third of the half. There's 11 points in the game now, all from the corner. That's his spot, shooting the ball. And just like that, it's a 4-point game now.
And for the Rams, for 12-point volley.
The T-shirt guy getting heckled because he threw one in the upper deck instead of the LaSalle faithful. So we're more than halfway home here in the second half. The winner here will come on to play Hendricken High School tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on the NFHS Network.
3-pointer missed. And all of a sudden, the Rams with the chance. It looked like a little stutter step by McCourt not called.
Patno comes down with the rebound. Left him alone. Oh, he had an opportunity for a minute.
Fernandez, turnaround. Shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Cornelius Waite. And Waite will be fouled. Foul was on Brian Goodwin. Good call by the official. Brian Goodwin was not even close to being set.
C.J. Wade just kind of put his head down and went, and he was grabbing his left ankle as they're going to call for the Robert Reeby, the trainer. Tangled up, twisted his ankle a little bit.
Well, he also wears the low-cut sneakers.
Yeah. I see a lot more guys doing that, and I just...
Well, Arnold Red Auerbach always claimed all the issues you're seeing with knees are because of the high-top sneakers, and there's no flexibility. The ankle can... you're going to be sidelined for a week or so with a rolled ankle, but it's better than an MCL or an ACL.
And the other thing, too, if you think about it, you look at all these ankle braces these days, these cloth and cumbersome things. What are they? Chuck Taylor Converse All-Stars.
Yeah, good point.
If you think about it, it's that same canvas material that you wore as a kid, and you put cardboard in the bottom or whatever just to make sure they lasted. But you never had ankle problems as a kid.
Cornelius Waite hobbles off the court, but able to make it off the court under his own power. So the designated free throw shooter will be Jonathan Glickman-Tondreau. And I would suspect that he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
If they send him to the line, you would think so.
As he misses the first.
Salle now 0 for 3 this half from the free throw line.
And 5 of 14 from the line tonight. 6 of 15 and even 40%.
Well, now it's a one-possession game here for LaSalle. After scoring, able to apply a little full-court pressure, and there's just a pass to nobody, but that's backcourt.
Boy, that was backcourt. How they missed that one, I don't know.
Sabir just caught the ball on the roadie side, or top side of the VR, and just sprinted with the ball into the backcourt. And again, the Smithfield seemed to have well in hand a few minutes ago when it was up by 7 at 40-33.
Wide open three, tie game, Jonathan Glickman-Tondreau.
So for the first time in 7 minutes, we're tied. We were tied at 14, and now we're tied again. It's 7 minutes to go.
Smithfield looking to answer. Aiello, three, no good. Rebound comes outside. Scramble for it. Patno unable to come up with it. James Parry does.
Great hustle by both teams getting after that ball.
LaSalle looking for the lead. The big favorite heading into this one. They are tied 40-40 with 6:28 left. Three-pointer. No good by McCourt. Rebound comes outside, pulled down, and slowed down by Isaiah Roman.
You just got to keep your heads for this next couple of minutes. Don't get out of character. Don't get out of control. Just stick to your game plan, whatever it is.
Isaiah Roman trying to back his way inside. And Lawrence Sabir will pick up his fourth foul. 3 personals, and then, of course, the technical foul.
And so now what happens here, too, the 7th team foul. That Smithfield shooting free throws for the last 6 minutes, where Smithfield only has 2 team fouls.
Isaiah Roman shooting 2. Misses the first.
Real strong right there was Isaiah Roman.
8 of 13 from the line now are the Sentinels. Gets a soft touch, soft roll on the second. 41-40, 6 minutes left.
Great, very competitive game between 2 evenly matched teams.
Sabir strong to the hole, took it right to Fernandez, kissed it off the glass for a deuce.
A nice soft touch around the rim that time by Sabir.
And LaSalle with the lead, 42-41.
So with Sabir with 4 fouls on him, you just go attack that kid's body.
Fernandez, shot won't go. Rebound pulled down, Michael Vallely.
Patno just missed grabbing that thing out of the air.
And then Sabir will be fouled by Fernandez. That will be the third on Lorenzo. And Sabir will go to the line to shoot 2, where he is 3 of 6 from the line tonight.
Yeah, Fernandez in position, maybe a little frustration right there as reached down on the ball as CJ Waite now heading to the tunnel with the LaSalle trainers checking on that injured foot.
First free throw is good. Andrew Fleet ready to check in for Lawrence Sabir.
4 for 7 on the day with free throws.
Makes both. 44-41.
An 11-1 run now for the Rams, who were down 40-33 and now have a 3-point lead here with 5:20 remaining in the game.
Smithfield, fortuitous bounce, and then an ill-advised pass by Joshua Gorgo. And LaSalle Academy will set up their offense and be very deliberate in doing so.
And now that's going to be the 4th foul on Fernandez.
Fernandez was on the bench for a good portion of the first half. Vallely makes the first.
His first point of the game.
Smithfield wants a timeout once they get it into the front court. Free throw missed. And there's the timeout. We'll take timeout as well. 4:43 left. A 4-point lead for the Rams.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to open.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
The Munsters theme, part of the hit song, and I don't know what the song.
By Fallout Boy.
Oh, how do you know that?
I work in a high school still, so
Oh, okay.
I know the Munsters theme.
I do know I saw this band on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, I saw them live actually in Disney.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Part of a school trip. They were very, very good. According to the kids, I should say.
Did they play in front of the castle?
Yes, right in front of the castle.
Oh, strong move by Isaiah Roman at a time the Sentinels needed it most. It's a 2-point game, 4:20 left.
We talk about timeouts. We've talked about them all day in all our games. Good timeout, good set, go to the basket, and if you don't make the hoop, you get fouled and you're at the free throw line anyway.
Almost a steal by Patnode.
Both teams senior laden. There's not a lot of panic in either one of these teams.
High shot, missed by Sabir, saved by Patnode.
I don't know if that was the best shot you really wanted to get right there. Oh, or make that pass from that angle. That was a tough passing angle right there. Isaiah Roman trying to get the ball into the post right there, and that's, you know, with every possession, you know, it seems like every possession in the second half is so valuable.
Well, it looks like Isaiah Roman just got away with a huge foul on Lawrence Sabir.
Yeah, that's right. They get to keep the ball.
Roman with it right in front of his bench. 3:38 left.
10 on the shot clock, trying to reset their offense.
Roman attacks the glass. Offensive charge will be called on Roman.
That's 4 on him now.
Offensive foul on Smithfield, number 22, Isaiah Roman.
Player control foul.
I think if he jump stops there and the kid goes flying, he's got a clean look at the basketball. He lowered his shoulder. He's As we saw in the last game, a little shoulder lowering and nothing happening.
45-43, 3:20 left.
Jimmy Parrish had a great second half for the Rams here, sparking them offensively.
McCourt in and out. Rebound fought for. Alternating possession will stay with the Rams. Shot clock reset because the shot did hit the rim.
Jump ball position, Salle.
Gotta watch corners here, you know. Watch the ball coming back to the inbound. Is this a set play? Well, they'll run him to the corner and try to get that three up. Good job by McCourt.
Yeah, McCourt recognizing they had it covered, took it right to the glass, went as far as he could, stopped, popped, and hit. Patnode inside gets the bucket.
Good job by Nathan Patnode. Always under control, knew what he was doing. Can Smithfield get the stop they need?
Joseph Bennett saying hands up.
Crowd is exhorting the Sentinels on right below us here, the Ryan Center, and they get the stop they needed.
Deflected pass right into the hands of Josh Gorgone. Gorgone still with it. Gives it up to Roman. Man-to-man D. Not a lot of movement by the Sentinels, so very easy to defend. Flashing is Aiello, comes inside. Oh, that looked like a clean block on Jonathan Glickman Tondro.
Good job turning the, good play design by Smithfield. The shot clock got into 10. No panic, and they ran him off a high screen. Setting a back screen that time was the big man, Fernandez, and that'll put Aiello at the line with a chance to tie this game.
He misses the first. I was just about to say the man you would want at the line. He's hit.
I was thinking the same. You're a little short on that, right? You can tell even, he just didn't follow through. He just kind of, Tim Wakefield knuckled it up there. That's a lot better.
So it's a 1-point game, 47-46, 2:06 remaining. And LaSalle Academy will use a timeout. They have 2 remaining, each coach with 2 remaining. We'll take a timeout. Could be our final one. Who knows? We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the Ryan Center. High school sports fans never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school.
Well, if this game keeps going the way it's going, I can't even speak. You'll have a great one to go back and watch. A fantastic finish in the last 2 minutes here. 1-point game, the Rams with the ball.
47-46. Possession arrow favors Smithfield. McCourt, foul line, back.
Great play coming out of the timeout as Patno couldn't fight over the high side of the screen.
Boy, McCourt's hit a couple big jumpers down the stretch.
He's got 14 points now.
.135 left. It's a 3-point game, 49-46. Certainly you don't need to go for a 3 here.
Well, you still got 2 for 1 possession, so you get a bucket.
Then again, you could go for a 3 inside the game. When Rudy, do as the Roman does. 3-pointer.
A third tie of this half. We were tied at 30 with 14 remaining, tied at 40 with 7 remaining. Now we're tied at 49 with 1:12 remaining.
Welcome back, everyone. Peter Gay, Marty Crowley. 49-49 is the score each team. Actually, I take that back. Sentinels of Smithfield with 2 timeouts remaining. 1 timeout left for LaSalle Academy. The possession arrow favors Smithfield. And the Sentinels, Marty, have 1 foul to waste.
Yeah, that's a good situation to be in. Big 3 right there by Isaiah Roman. LaSalle now with a 2-for-1 possession with 1:12 remaining. Only 20 seconds on the shot clock, however.
With it is Lawrence Sabir Jr.
You know, your Jimmy Parry in the corners had a good half, sticking the three.
Sabir looking to create, does. Making the shot off of the dish was Michael Vallely. His first field goal of the game.
And it's a big one. Smithfield overplayed right there, and LaSalle made him pay for it.
Fernandez gets it to Patno. Gorgon. They try to come inside the Fernandez. They don't even get a shot off. They don't need to foul here, but there's only a 4-second differential. They will foul because they do add one to waste. That's why.
It's a very smart, wisely rolling with 4 fouls will come out. Then will come Brian Goodwin.
So Patno with the foul.
Fernandez will also sit, as he has 4 fouls as well. Good coaching, good job by Smithfield.
And the quick foul by Patno.
Offense, defense, good job by the Smithfield coaching staff. Joe Bennett, Mike Tartaglia, Ed DiPastina, Frank Luca, the coaches over there on the Smithfield bench. So here comes Mike McCourt now, 2 for 2 on the day.
They weren't as big as these two, however. The 6'3" senior makes the first.
That's what they call shooter's touch right there. Kissed it off the front rim, one more spin up, and it was good to go.
One free throw remaining would make it a 2-possession game. He does. And boy, this is an interesting timeout here. LaSalle Academy is their last timeout, and I would question why.
Yeah, you're up by 4 with 25 seconds to go. So now you're at the mercy of, Smithfield comes down and score and still score again. You got to make sure that all your work and practice has been done and you're ready to go. With a 2-possession game, I might have just let it play out a little bit and save that in case you need it to draw something up coming down the stretch. That's what we've talked about that multiple times today, Peter.
Timeouts are like gold.
Especially at the end of the game, and it's such a game as tight as this one. Tomorrow here on the NFHS Network at 3:30, the LaSalle Academy Rams will take on the South Kingston Rebels for the girls' state championship, and the Bishop Hendricken Hawks will take on the winner of this game at 6 p.m. right here on the NFHS Network as well. We'll be back here. I'll be back here at least broadcasting anyway.
It'll either be all green or all Catholic. And a turnover once again. That's 2 trips down the court. They haven't even got a shot off because they're trying to pound it inside.
Yeah, Josh Gorgon tried to draw the defense and tried to get the ball on the backside. And fouling out is Lorenzo Fernandez. He's going to end up fouling out here for Smithfield.
So Lorenzo Fernandez fouls out of the game, the 6'3" senior, hoping that his high school career did not come to an end with that foul.
I know how fond of Coach Joe Bennett is and the whole Smithfield community of this squad. They're sitting over there with their heads down. Nothing to be ashamed about. That's a great job by that young man, Lorenzo Fernandez, right there. And the whole Smithfield community, as we said, a school of 350 boys only electing to play in the top division of the state to challenge themselves and get better, and they prove they definitely belong here. So LaSalle opting to keep everybody out here.
It is 1-1, and Michael Vallely makes the first. It's a 5-point game. Regardless, it'll be a 2-possession game with 18 seconds left.
You come down, you bang your 3, steal, score, bang another one, we're off to overtime. Simple as that.
15 seconds left. Patnode, long range three, in and out. Rebound fought for. Alternating possession will go to Smithfield. They need to call a three-point play here, then call a quick timeout. Patnode, three from the corner, won't go. Rebound pulled down, three-pointer, left wing, will go. Timeout called with 1.6 seconds remaining. Now, if you are LaSalle, what do you run here?
So you send somebody long.
I was going to say the same thing.
There's no way you're inbounding this under your basket or anywhere near where it can get tipped or stolen. We played a few years ago at Rhode Island College, and we thought we were playing one team for the state championship, and they decided to inbound it underneath their own basket. The girl from the other team stole it, made the layup at the buzzer, and they lost by one, and we ended up playing not the team we thought we were playing all game long. Set some kind of back screen, send a flyer. However, the only thing now is if you're stuck, you cannot pull a timeout because you're out of them if you're LaSalle. So you're going to make sure whatever you do here, you're clear about what you do. You could even put the play in where you run the baseline, pass it out of bounds to somebody coming out because you do have baseline. Set somebody under the basket, try to get a dead ball foul on Smithfield, have them plow you over is another one. Patnode is on the ball, though, with Jimmy Perret, who has a great second half here for the Rams.
They will inbound it with 0.8 seconds remaining. And Michael McCourt will shoot. 1-1. 16 points for McCourt. 11 for Lawrence Sabir. 11 for James Parry. 5 points for Michael Vallely. 6 points for Avian Pia. 4 points for Jonathan Glickman-Tondro. 2 points for Cornelius Waite. So a three-point shot at the buzzer won't go. And LaSalle Academy comes back to pull this one out, 55-52. LaSalle finished 13 of 24 from the foul line, 4 three-pointers. Stephen Aiello with 15 points. Nathan Patnode, 13-10 for Josh Gorgon, 8 for Isaiah Roman, 4 for Lorenzo Fernandez, 2 for Sean Kiernan, that is. 10 of 16 from the line.